Hello Gemini, this is Olivia from Dawes Tarot. I'm here today to do your reading for August the 2nd through August the 8th. I already pulled your tarot cards, and I also pulled an oracle card from the Soul's Journey deck. And the card that came out was relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Which tells me that you haven't had much luck in that territory. You've probably been giving yourself away more than you've been getting back. Just right off the bat. I am going to read real quick the book because to me it makes so much sense. And I know you guys don't have a lot of time. I'm going to read fast. For the relationship card, in this three-dimensional world in which we live, there is a sense that we are separate from one another and also that we meet by chance. This is an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us and are here for a reason. It is through sharing experiences and having relationships with others that we begin to understand ourselves. When someone appears in your life, you must see what is not resolved or whole in that person and understand the lessons he or she brings home to you. You draw others to you like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. You have chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons, even though it may not seem that way to you now. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Sounds good to me, and it sounds reasonable, and it sounds true to me. Because there are people that have been in your life and it's like, ooh, you don't even know where they are now. Anyway, all right, so the first card out for you, Gemini, was the Magician, which tells me that you've been trying to manifest something. Please keep in mind the Magician is with the infinity sign. This is a connection to the divine. So when you're asking for help from the divine, it's the same as a prayer or whatever your method is of talking to the divine. It does ask that you do it within a spiritual realm and that you also use the Magician for the best intentions. Because when he's in reverse, we'll know that you didn't. In this way, this is good. Now, the next two cards, because I read diagonally, the next two cards after that is the Five of Swords and the Devil. Now, what that tells me here is that you've been manifesting some kind of end to a situation that's just been toxic. And it's been around for a while because it was in your head constantly. It's like you couldn't let it go. But now that is at an end. It's not going to be in your mind anymore. You've released it. And whoever this person was, they were so toxic for you that you knew that it would have just pulled you down. But you see, remember where it says relationships, it says I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. This is the kind of person, and I don't know what the issue was here, but this is the type of person that would not have been serving your higher good. They would have drawn you down. Now, I'm guessing, Gemini, this is you, the Empress in reverse. This is probably the way you were feeling while this situation was going on. It was like it brought you out of balance. You weren't able to be your true self. You probably hibernated from people you didn't want to be around. I'm not going to say that you were bitter. I'm just saying that you were disappointed in the way things turned out. You're in reverse now, but with that being said, you also are taking the opportunity at this time to go within yourself and to ask questions for yourself. And those kind of questions can be as simple as, what is my next move? What does my future look like? Or even it can be, what is my purpose on life? And that's when you sit in quiet. It doesn't necessarily mean meditating. It just means that you're sitting in quiet without any distractions. And you just stay in that until you feel like you've reached some type of answers. Now, with this particular card, I notice that there's a snake in the pathway of the Hermit. I think what it's telling you, that don't get distracted by things that are in your path. When you can, take that stick and sling them off the path. So in other words, don't let anything while you're in this mode interfere with what you were going through. And then, excuse me, then the last card here is the Four of Wands. Now this talks about, this is something I believe that you're searching for. This is something that you definitely want. You want to plant roots somewhere and be stable. You don't want all of the hectic stuff in this life bothering you anymore. You've had enough. And you really have, because I feel like this has been happening for a while, if I remember your readings lately. And it doesn't matter if this is also called the marriage card. And I think you would be fine with that, but it's got to be stable. It's like the two of you need to almost be so much alike that there's no questioning it. I would say soulmate is what you need. Just saying. And then the last card, or the card on the bottom of the deck, is the Strength card in reverse, which tells me that all of this has been just draining you physically, mentally, emotionally. But you're soon out. You are out of that, or going to soon be out of it. You're putting your foot down and you're saying, no more, no more. All right, let's go ahead and do some clarifying here. Let's clarify. I always get that so close. Let's clarify the Magician. There is a victory. I'm not surprised because this is next. It's over. Let's see what else. Temperance in reverse. That tells me there's some kind of chaos. I'm guessing this has not happened. Well, it makes sense because this reading's not until August the 2nd through the 8th. So this hasn't happened yet, but it should have still said that you were... Oh, okay. Yeah. Temperance here is because you're still out of balance. You're still not your normal, stable, happy self, but you are getting there. But Temperance is here to help you get that as well from the Magician. The ending of a bad relationship, and also to get you lifted up and turn you around. So that you can also get your stability and balance. The Five of Swords. Yeah, you were waiting for this person to possibly come around and bring themselves into some kind of stableness, but it doesn't look like it's happening with this Three of Wands in reverse. It's not going to happen. Whatever you were hoping for, it's done. In reverse, it's like, no, it's done. I hope it doesn't. It does also stand for delays. So keep that in mind too, Gemini. This also means there's delays in something coming towards you. The Queen of Wands. I think this is you taking on the power of someone that can get everything back in control, get things stable again. She puts her foot down and gets things done. She's powerful. She's beautiful. She's very intelligent. It's you, Gemini. It's you. And then the devil. He's been a fool, whoever this is, a complete fool. They had no plan. They were hoping that you would just take them in their arms as they fall off that cliff. No. And maybe you feel like you were a fool falling for it because it was such a heavy burden for you. We make mistakes. We make mistakes. And with you being in the Empress in reverse, I'm guessing when you first met, because these are in line with one another, I'm guessing when you first met, you were the Empress in the upright. But you saw how things were turning out, and you knew then that it was a foolish mistake to get involved in this. Don't be hard on yourself. Because this person could have made you, with it being the devil, he could have used that tongue of his and told you some beautiful lies. Now let's clarify the Empress in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? Wow, the Empress in reverse again. There's still something that's haunting you. I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can find out more. Could it have something to do with money? The Nine of Pentacles talks about somebody being single, which doesn't surprise me here. Somebody that's single, they're financially off okay. They're not overabundant, but they have enough. They love to be grounded. And this is probably what you're looking for. Interesting. You want to get back to this is your true self. This is the way you feel when you're good and balanced. Yeah. With there being two empresses in reverse here, it tells me that you really tried to work that relationship. You really did. You gave it a good chance. But at the end, you saw it was not going to work. It's not, you can't fix everybody. Now, this is one of those issues where most people that get involved in relationships, not most, I'm going to say some people get involved in a relationship because they see that somebody needs help. And sometimes if it's somebody that's got the light within them, you know, their spiritual self is coming up, it's like they feel like they can help bring that person in and help them and nurture them. It does not work. Because if somebody is in this mode of the devilment, you can't fix that. That's only something that they can do within, and they have to also get it fixed from the above. It's not something another human can come in and help them with. Sure, you can give them advice and steer them in a better path, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to take it. I'm sorry to say, that's sometimes how, especially women, to be honest, especially women. Let's clarify that Hermit card. So don't, in other words, I'm saying don't jump into a relationship because you feel like you can help somebody. Because I think that's what happened here too. And there's great intentions here. I get it. But sometimes when the devil's attached to something, it's too hard to break through that as a single person. That has to be dealt with the divine. But give yourself kudos for trying, because you did try really hard. I see that. The Hermit. Oh no. When I see the Three of Cups, especially with the Hermit, this tells me that you're not really using this energy of wisdom that is within you, that you can tap into at any time. You're actually going outside of yourself and asking friends and family and people around you to get advice from them. Now, I hope that you catch on to this, that you need to do it by yourself. You need to do it within your own personal self in a quiet place. Take the time to do your own inner work and inner thinking and inner questioning. Don't rely on getting answers from other people. These cups up here is kind of like an indicator that you're not going to get a good, let's see, how do I word that? You're not going to get a straight answer. You're not going to get a truthful answer. And it's not like they're lying. It's they don't know. These friends of yours that surround you, that you consider support, do not rely on that. I'm sorry. You need the strength to do it for yourself. There we go. Now you were in this mode of lack of strength, and maybe that's why you reached out to others, but you will be getting, again, the divinity sign is here just like it was on the Magician, that 8. This is always available to us. All we have to do is tap into that with prayer or with manifesting the energy from the divine. You will have strength. You will be able to deal with this. You will make the right decisions. Wow. Let's clarify the 4 of Wands. Oh, the Hermit in reverse. When the Hermit's in reverse, he stays in the Hermit mode way too long. It's like, which makes me understand this now. If you've been in the Hermit mode for quite some time, trying to get answers, questions, trying to find out what is your true path in life, those kind of questions. You're in there, you're sitting in there for too long. And it could be because of the drain of your strength on this ending of a situation that was very toxic. With that energy sucking you dry, you don't even really have enough energy to go with the end at this point to determine what it is that you need to do next. Oh, either you are making a proposal, some kind of love. Be careful. With him in reverse. I know it sounds like you really want love to come into your life and to have that stability of a rooted home place where you can stay for a long time. I get it. But don't try to use the Hermit in reverse to try to get this to come to you. You're better off manifesting. But remember, manifesting, you have to be in the upright. You have to be open and available and spiritually connected, and then manifest a possible love offer. Oh. Isn't it amazing? Let's clarify the Strength card in reverse. Yeah, see there? You are getting your strength back. You're bound and determined to get back in order so that you can live your life and figure out what needs to happen next. You need to get everything in control. And right now, it felt like it was out of balance, but you are getting there. You are yourself are standing up and saying, I need this strength back. I need to be able to have control in my life. I need to have stability, and I need balance. And you're doing it. There is going to be an offer here. I don't know what kind of offer other than it's going to be something good. And it looks like it might have something to do with money. Somebody might be making an offer, maybe something similar to this where you were thinking about starting something maybe, or waiting on somebody. It looks like something's going to be presented to you. That's nice. Something to do with money. All right, let's go ahead and do the potential outcome for each of these lines, and then one at the end as a finale. Yes, there's going to be an ending. Yes, there's going to be an ending here. The Ten of Swords in reverse talks about a very painful situation that was just very hurtful. With the 10 here, it's the end of it. It's at the point where it's totally phased out. You're looking for a soulmate. You're looking for love. You definitely want love in your life. And my response to this is you have to have love for yourself first, which kind of makes me wonder if Temperance isn't here trying to get that balance for you. Because you can get yourself balanced from the Empress reverse. I have a feeling that she's trying to balance not only the victory of this situation here, but also to get you to see for yourself that you need to learn to love yourself. And this is where it comes in good to do the Hermit and also the Hanged Man. Because you can't go looking for love if you're not even loving yourself. And after being in a situation like this, I can just imagine how that makes your stomach turn, and how can you be in love? How can you even represent love when you've got this negativeness here that you just went through or are going to be going through? Be careful. Be careful. The Star in reverse. See? First thing I think of here is there's no hope. And it's because you're not ready. You're jumping too soon after being in a situation and then jumping and hoping and praying for something to come in. Be careful. Be careful. And then the last card for the reading. Open yourself up. Let yourself be loved. Remove that pentacle from your heart. This card is like letting go. Opening up. And that's exactly what I think you're going to do. You'll get it. You understand it, Gemini. You got it. On the bottom of the clarifying deck, we have the Five of Wands. This talks about an internal conflict, stress. Things just aren't feeling settled within you. And I think it's because you think that you're going to find it with outside love. Don't count on that outside love to come in and fulfill you. You may have that ability to feel like you can help others, but don't expect somebody to come in and help you, because it might not work that way. Because remember, you reflect what you are. So you're going to reflect somebody that doesn't love themselves too. And you can't get two people that don't love themselves first. There's no way that's going to mesh. No way. Okay. One card from the Angels deck. Let's see what we get. Just one card, please. For Gemini, what is the most important thing that needs to be revealed here? That one wanted to shoot out. The Guardian of Emotions. Oh, this is the King of Cups. Here's what it looks like. And I'm going to read it. The Guardian of Emotions. This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice that you're given. That could be this Three of Cups. Maybe that's why your strength does get built up. You are being able to trust whoever you're talking to. That's good. That's good. Challenges will be resolved. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous, humanitarian, and refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to these characteristics that are within yourself also. Wow. There's somebody in your circle that you can definitely depend on. Completely, it says. Wow. So that's okay that you're going with the Hermit and the upright. You've got a support team. So they are helping you. You are getting your strength back. That makes more sense. Wow, Gemini. Wow. I hope this helps. If you did like this video, please hit the like button down below. And I will see you guys next time. And until then, namaste.